Hello guys, welcome back to our channel.
I'm Zinke.
And I'm Usbusiso.
And we are
the Mlangeni.
Welcome guys, welcome. If you're new on our channel, if you're a returning viewer and you haven't done the most, you do want to know of the one house rule, the Mlangeni house rule, and that is to
subscribe. Click subscribe and join the family.
Yes guys, do the right thing and abide by these house rules. Okay,
yeah.
So guys, this is a new week and we are doing the
Sit down with the Mlangenis.
Yes. So today we want to speak about Cleveland. Cleaving. Cleveland.
Hey.
So
what
is to cleave, babe?
Well, to cleave is to become one.
Yeah.
Really. So it's stemming from the word of God, obviously, that you need to be one flesh.
Yes.
You know.
So with one flesh, you get to understand, Oguti, in order for that flesh to work, in order for that flesh to be effective, ne? It has to be a flesh that has the same DNA, that has the same mindset, that has the same goal and vision. Because, I mean, you want a body, you don't want this hand to be doing this when the other one wants to be doing that. You need it to be aligned, to be equally yoked so that it's fully functional. So then I come, you come, and we cleave, and then it is one.
Yeah, man. And the thing about one accordness is that when you get into Cleveland, a lot of things now you do them as a unit.
Yes.
You know, you move as a unit. You work as a unit. You make decisions as a unit. You know, because that's how you build. You become a team now.
Yes.
You know, you leave your dependence and you become interdependent.
Yeah.
You know, to one another.
Yeah.
You know, you carry each other's load.
You carry each other's loads. And guys, this is important because, you know, when you go get married, I know, you know, we do it differently, you know, but my understanding is that, you know, when you go marry, and it's always like, as the woman, you're going to marry into the husband's family, meaning you are going. And that's why they cover you, they take you to your husband's place. And it's not like they've deserted you guys, no. But it's like also for you to like get the mind shift that angisayo khalela ekhaya type of thing, you know. I am now in a new family, you know. I am now brought to this new family. And they, you know, be part of them, do whatever they, you know, type of thing, marriage vibes. But with that, I just want to speak about them bringing you over into the new family. That many times, I'm not saying you now desert your family. I have a mother, you know, I have sisters, I have a family. It's not like, hey, now I'm just randomly, I'm an orphan in the other family with no backing. No. But for me, spiritually, it just means just letting go of this that you have known and go starting something new. And with you starting something new, it means not all the time when things are going wrong do you run back to your family. I remember when they were starting with my lobola negotiations, and my one uncle was like, are you ready? Because I feel like they don't we don't speak about that. My uncle was like, are you ready? Are you really ready to go? Are you ready to start this journey? Are you ready to go to his family? Are you ready to start a life with this person? You're not gonna come and run and cry to your mother. Are you ready? And then I was like, yeah, obviously it's lobola, it's just like, you know. But it's like, to me that just says, you know, you are going to build something new. And because when you build something new, you need to let go of things that you know, some things that you know, and go start something new with this person. And then the Bible again, because I'm going to this new family, and it switches things up.
You cannot pour new wine onto old wine skin.
Yes.
Man, my wife has spoken a lot about crying. No, you don't have to cry.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no need to cry.
Yeah.
You know, that's why you guys need to be in one accord. That's why you guys need to be one flesh. Because you must understand, if you're making the other person cry, that means you're also making yourself cry.
Yeah.
You understand? So there's no need to cry. Yeah. The whole idea is to enjoy.
And not enjoy.
Hey, enjoyment. Yeah, and then the Bible switches things up, right? It switches things up, and it says, obviously in Genesis, when God has created Eve for Adam, and Adam sees this beautiful creature, and he goes on and like bones of my bones and flesh of my flesh, and all those nice things, and then the Bible then it goes and says, therefore that is why a man must leave his mother and father and become one with his wife. You know, and to me I was like, okay, so they brought this person, her family already mamletile to
your family,
to my family, because that's when I get to see him. That's when I can say, bones of my bones and flesh of my flesh has arrived, is here. And then I have to also step out, stop being my father's child and go. I'm not stopping. I'm not stop being my father's child, but stop being a child. You know, and be now. Start being a husband, because there's a transition, and I think that's why they bring you, because you are still a child who's not brought to be a wife. Then I am I'm a child also, who's a boy, who then has to leave being a boy and become a husband. You know, and become one with you, and have the same values with you, and have the same ideas with you, and have not necessarily the same ideas, but our ideas need to align, because because that's where the enjoyment will come. If our ideas are not aligned, the enjoyment will not come. She will go and cry at home. You know,
and you know, when Adam says bones of my bones, flesh of my flesh, again, for me that is confirmation that when you cleave to someone, you need to be one, you need to be equally yoked, because it cannot be your bone and that person's bone, and they not, you know, there's that attraction, there's that likeness that you see, and then you're like, bones of my bones, because you see that this person will fit into my bones, flesh of my flesh, that flesh matches my flesh. And that's why there's so many different like marriages, because I'm a bone, they recognize each other, flesh is where they are, they recognize each other. And when you cleave correctly, when you become one with your person, and you in one accord, your marriage will definitely be enjoyed and not endure, because you understand that we are one. You understand that this is us now. This is one. You know, we move one. We're working together. You don't have a separate leg there without a body, and a separate arm there.
Yes, and the thing is when you guys are not in one accord, and you have not really cleaved, there will be a lot of friction. There will be a lot of friction. You must understand, when something becomes one, it's joined. It becomes one. It combines. You know, and there's no friction. You know, because there's no one particle rubbing against each other. You know, because you spiritually have became one. There's no, you know, that friction is not there, and that friction can cause a lot of problems.
And that's why we're gonna like speak like just about values, speak about priorities, speak, because then your values, that's the friction that we speak about. The minute that one is pulling that direction and the other is pulling that direction, or the minute one sees things they should be done this way and you must do this way, then there is friction. Then there will be constant contestation, constant conflict, constant tension, constant things in your marriage, because aklangan, and you were supposed to be one, but aklangan, and because of that there is just there's a clashing of the spirit, there's a clashing of so many things, and now you start saying marriage is tough. Hey, marriage is not for kids.
That's the friction. That's the friction exactly that we're talking about.
Marriage is tough.
Marriage is tough.
Marriage is not for kids.
This thing is not easy.
Yeah.
You know, because of that friction, that friction because you guys are not in one accord. I think we need to build from this video and speak about. So we'll build and speak about values in our next video, and then we'll build from each video to show you. It starts here. It starts with you being in one accord. Yeah. It starts with you having the same ideas, or buying into each other's visions, supporting each other and all of that. It starts with you becoming one.
Yes.
And we're not saying becoming one and then the other party cannot make decisions.
But because now you can't think it's just like I need a Sibusiso to make this. No.
We're saying when you make that decision, you need to think about the second part, the other party.
Yeah.
You need to think about my wife. I need to think about my wife in every decision that I make. With every decision that she makes, she needs to think about me. Because it says in Corinthians 13 that love is not selfish.
Love is not selfish.
It's not.
Love is not selfish, does not keep a record of wrongs, like love is everything. And because of that, because when you truly read 1 Corinthians 13 and you read and you understand what love is, then you will understand that your partner, there's certain things that they cannot do if they claim to love you. If you say you love me, why are you doing the opposite of love? And, understanding that, that, okay, like how my partner is saying, Obuti, we are one. When you're moving from that place, from Cleveland, moving from a place of love, having God as your foundation, aguyobana friction. Because, we're not saying you're not arguing and whatever, but like there isn't the hectic friction where you just like, I don't feel
you must always argue from a point of love. Yeah. But guys, asiko lapo, we will build, like we are saying, we'll get to even speak about love from a spiritual understanding and how it translates to our daily lives. We'll speak about that. Thank you very much for tuning in. We really appreciate it. Let's keep the conversation going in the comment section. Don't forget to
subscribe, like, comment, and share the page, guys.
Yeah, man. Thank you for joining us, guys. We love you.
And until tomorrow, bye.
Bye.